performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. We didn't pick up the first down, but so early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. To throw, it's Russell. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's caught inside the 10. Finally him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage.
Yeah, again, my fault.
There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Yeah.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Takes a shot at the end zone. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, tie. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go at the 30 now. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this can be.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. There's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown. Bama. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using his legs, it's Williams. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Pump over the middle. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Completion makes it second and short. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pressure is coming. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws it to the right. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. A From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Aggies. And 6 more points to the total. Here's the point after attempt. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. They may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense is still clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's a shotgun run call. He's got the 1st and still going. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's running out of time here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Armstrong. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a 1st down. Can he make it to the marker? To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Receiver makes the grab. They'll bring him down with the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
A How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a play deep downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Back to 10.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw.
Oh, why is it gone?
Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now they call a run. Bring toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the ball.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That last last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, tied. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That's a nice game. He'll move the football up to the 27. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Aggies hustle to the line to run that area. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Armstrong.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Takes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To the air. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. Only traveling for a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. And rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down. They're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got a receiver wide open here. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It's reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others. Going back to Bucky Richardson, Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Short pass finds the tight end. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got two on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. To the air, it's Russell. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They keep him off balance with a run. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Nice grab. It's Edwards. He moves the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To throw, it's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bama. They battled all the way back to take the lead. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. To throw, it's Russell. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. Powering through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, and with that completion right there,
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
Good, good.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Okay.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver
right now,
on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Well, I will be, rather.
Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. All the way back for us. And score. This place going crazy. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchdown.
I'm gonna rich on a real good girl. Now try to beat at the torch.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Armstrong. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly.
More, you guys.
Catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball. Let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw it again. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. QB gets it in for a completion. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up. From the shotgun, drops back.
Oh, that's a pick.
Incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
More pick.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Trying to muscle it across the line.
I need to get off the field, to be honest.
Touchdown, Aggies. That's another touchdown. An old school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. The screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
They care to block it all.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games he just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the third quarter. We get to the end of the third. We have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space, look out. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. is incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The sure hands of Singleton. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. This 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Running back has it on a screen now. Finding space at the 20. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in this screen play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Alabama. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one. The Aggies will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down. And the Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Hand off to the back. Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Change of direction. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 3rd down for the offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass back. Can he get in? Touchdown. Tie. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Texas A&M, 56.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He's got him down the left sideline for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Trying to run, it's Williams. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Makes the grab on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. Now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Back to pass. It's Russell. Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a 1st down.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Stepping back, it's Russell. Looking for 6. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for...
It's intercepted, a crucial overtime mistake. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The answer here in OT.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that 2nd overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it.
Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. And he gets in there. The 2-point try wins the game in overtime. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.